knowing when to take three-pointers. A lot of confidence from him there, sinking the outside shot.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the game here. And that one falls for Robinson.
Yeah, and Robinson is a franchise-defining talent, a chiseled, powerful center, a remarkable leader.
And the basket by Malone.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Gervin outside. No good on the triple.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And he makes that one.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Now here's Parker. Inside. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got 5.
The veteran eyes see all. Frenchie with the tremendous look to make that play happen.
Malone right side. It's stolen by Duncan. Here's Leonard. Driving in. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get your better scores, some easy looks so they can start to establish themselves.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's going to find you. Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Jordan. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Parker with it. And it's Johnson picking him up.
Tony Parker.
He gets it in there. He has 5.
And able to get it done once again in close. Just one of the ultimate finishers at the rim.
The offensive rebound. Leonard with the steal. Here's Duncan. And it's San Antonio with another.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
So the 80s team called timeout. They're first.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Bird. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
Assisted.
Bird's got his second basket of the game.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Bird way outside. Here's McHale. Johnson with the bounce pass. Malone.
San Antonio foul.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, Malone's strength can be intimidating. He's superb at scoring, even when the D is draped all over.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. San Antonio leading by 5. Parker outside. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Terrific move by Tony. Not always the flashiest ball handler, but extremely effective.
Goes back up. And Olajuwon finishes inside.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for San Antonio. Leading by 5. Gervin for 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Silky smooth. I tell you, Gervin can make it look as easy as a free throw, but defensively, boy, is he difficult to stop.
Moses Malone.
That one drops for him.
Isaiah
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Pass to Leonard. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
And that one's good. Parker.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Julius
Good
Randle.
as the jump shot falls.
Just a smooth, clever playmaker. Isaiah keeping his teammates involved here.
Nobody near Parker. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the 3 ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. Right back after this break.
And look who's coming out of the hardwood now.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for San Antonio.
It's all about pace for me. They have set the tone in that area, and they are playing fast, flying up the floor and putting all kinds of pressure on the defense.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem. Gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Team ball.
San Antonio making a switch here.
Now into the lineup for your Spurs.
And here's Jordan outside. Good on the three-point shot.
Michael
Jordan's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Ginobili. Out to the right wing. Oh. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Magic
How
Johnson.
often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
To the inside. Here's Leonard. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Leonard's got 6 points.
Love the finish through contact. Kawhi is even stronger than he looks.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 points this quarter.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Spurs fans, let's get on our feet and make some noise for the
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. To the paint. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And the foul on George Gervin. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Now Johnson. He's got 8. And McHale wide open, and he fires. Off target with his 3. Aldridge looking for an opening. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. From deep, Jordan. Offensive rebound. Over Parker. Kicks it out to Johnson. Stolen away. Pass to Keenan. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Magic Johnson.
And the basket by Johnson.
And entering the league, Magic was an average shooter at best. Has worked extremely hard to improve that facet of his game.
Out to Gervin. Back to Parker. Spurs working the ball around now. Second shot opportunity. And he hits the jump shot. Parker's got 17 now.
And that's a nice jump shot there by Parker. Caught it right in rhythm.
Johnson, a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. Spurs leading by 8. Parker outside. Got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McHale.
Substitution on the court.
1:39 left here in the second. Lob pass to Duncan. Now here is Irving. Worthy feeling it out a bit. The rebound by Gervin.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
And that one, good. Parker's got the lead up to 12 now for the Spurs.
And looking like Parker is in that zone.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
Three-pointer. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
I love a big man who can pass. Great instincts. Duncan finds the open man there for the bucket.
Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way. A 3-ball. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
And let's give him some credit. He read the situation well. He created some space, and he delivered.
From deep. Wilkins gets the rebound. And the 80s team has possession. 17-point game.
Isaiah
Thomas gets the bucket.
And though Thomas is great from the perimeter, he has a toughness and a willingness to go in amongst the trees and kind of mix it up.
Parker outside. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be right back after this.
Fans, please give a big round.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the 80s team. Down by 15. Here's Malone. Back to McHale. Outside for Jordan. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Third personal foul.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
And he nails the third. Spurs leading by 13. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Top of the key. And McHale gets it to go. McHale's got his first points of the game. Here's San Antonio now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Gervin for 3. Hands it from downtown.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Here's Leonard. Count that bucket. Leonard's got 8 points.
You can see the work Kawhi has put into his ball handling. Gets separation almost any time he wants.
Johnson.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Gervin for 3. Bird pulls it in. The 80s team with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't go for it. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Gervin attacking. And it's Gervin finishing it off.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power. That's a 2 from Parker. Good D by Jordan. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Robinson. And Robinson throws it down.
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Lobbed up there for Robinson. And it's Leonard at the elbow.
2 minutes remaining in
5 to shoot.
2 minutes.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's got 6. And here's Bird for 3.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Substitution.
Love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Second team.
San Antonio calls timeout.
San Antonio timeout. Our promo team is looking to throw out some t-shirts to the loudest section. Get out! Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Spurs Youth Dance Team.
Both teams changing it up here. And so Bird will bring it up for the 80s team. Trailing by 19. Here's Olajuwon.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Olajuwon's got 6.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
And here comes Abdul-Jabbar leading the break.
Kareem
And that
Abdul-Jabbar.
one drops.
The assist.
8 points for him.
Larry Bird.
Spurs leading by 15. From deep three-point range, San Antonio again missing. At the elbow, Olajuwon.
Hakeem
And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Team foul.
The Spurs have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Louis Dampier. 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
On the wing, Bird. From outside the arc. Drops in the tray.
3 points.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch and shoot game.
It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Olajuwon. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them at a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Assisted
I'll tell
by
you, they're right in this.
Michael
We'll see
Jordan.
if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
From deep, Jordan. Offensive rebound. And here's Bird from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Bird's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the 80s team. And so it's San Antonio holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They dictate the pace, push the ball at every chance, and it... And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. San Antonio leading by 8. Parker with it. Fires the 3. Out to Gervin. From deep. Gervin can't get that one to fall. Here's Olajuwon. David Robinson. With the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Here's Thomas. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
And let's forget the height disadvantage. He brings the effort and he brings the energy.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room.
And the Iceman, he might have the biggest toolbox of anybody. He's got so many weapons, and he just has a tremendous instinct for scoring the ball.
San Antonio calls timeout. So both teams making some changes here. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear San Antonio's coach going over the plan during the break. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
Parker's shot is off. The 80s team with the ball. 7-point differential. Took him no time at all on that one.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
And it's slammed in by Gervin.
Assistant.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
They've done a great job, but they're not done yet.
And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's foul number 2 for him. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And it's Gervin missing. Spurs leading by 3. And it's Gervin finishing it off.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
They're so close now, they've got to keep their foot on the gas pedal.
Here's McHale. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Assisted by
a little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Parker outside. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And the 80s team has possession. They trail by 7.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
Got that one up quick.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Launches it. And that one's good. Parker's got 40 points.
And a nice job of reading the defense there on the pull-up for Parker.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the 80s team. 11-point game. Malone gets the bucket.
And Malone, a high percentage scorer when he gets it in deep. Once he's got the defense on his back, the game becomes easy with his ability to score.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Down low. Outside for Robinson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Rejected by McHale. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker. And the 80s team has possession. Trailing here by 8. Johnson's shot is off. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Out to Parker. Here's the 3. That shot missing. And the 80s team going the other way now. The 3 from Johnson. And it's Johnson again missing. San Antonio with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Buries the long-range jumper.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
Out left to the wing. Duncan outside. For three. Off on that one. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Some good moments.